If you are excitedly waiting for the Trump-Harris debate, which I am, I believe if the debate happens, it may indeed be the most watched presidential debate in a very, very long time, then I want to warn you that debate may not happen. And the reason it may not happen is that failed former President Donald Trump, seemingly terrified, low energy, staying home instead of campaigning, much to the dismay of many of his campaign staffers, he seems to be laying the groundwork to bail on the debate. A number of articles coming out over the last 24 hours. Huffington Post, coward, critics mock Trump after late night freakout over Kamala Harris debate. Cold feet, Trump lays groundwork to chicken out of Kamala Harris debate. Well, what is it that Donald Trump said that made it even more clear that he's super scared to debate Kamala Harris and may indeed be looking for a reason to get out? Well, it was the following post that he made on his failing social media platform, Truth Central.
Truth Central.
Donald Trump posting, quote, I watched ABC fake news this morning. Both lightweight reporter Jonathan Karl's ridiculous and biased interview of Tom Cotton, who was fantastic, and their so-called panel of Trump haters. And I ask, why would I do the debate against Kamala Harris on that network? Will panelist Donna Brazil, misspelled, give the questions to the Marxist candidate like she did for crooked Hillary Clinton? Will Kamala's best friend who heads up ABC do likewise? Where is little George Slopadopoulos hanging out now? Will he be involved? They've got a lot of questions to answer. Why did Harris turn down Fox, NBC, CBS, and even CNN? Stay tuned. And of course, stay tuned means wait around to see whether I'm actually going to be doing this debate or I am going to run away with my tail tucked between my legs back to play golf at Bedminster or Mar-a-Lago or who knows where, maybe a rally in Montana, a critical location for the forthcoming election. It is an embarrassment that Trump is even considering bailing on the debate. But for right now, his cult followers are so cultified by him that they will defend the threat. For now, if you look online, you look at the subreddits and Truth Central comments and Twitter, for now, the cultists are mostly saying they're not going to treat him fairly. Kamala Harris wasn't even selected democratically. She's not a legitimate candidate, either because of her race or because of what happened in the primary. Why would Trump debate her? So for now, the cultists are saying what you would expect them to say. But my prediction, Anthony Scaramucci had a similar interpretation. If Trump does actually cancel on the debate, I think it's going to be a different story. Of course, there are some of the most deeply indoctrinated cult followers who are just going to keep believing Trump dropping out of the debate is justified, ABC fake news, George Slopadopoulos, Kamala, this, that, the other thing. Some of them will continue to the very end saying Trump is right not to debate. But there are definitely followers who will say, and we've started seeing them anecdotally, who will say, wait a second, he won't debate her? When debating Joe Biden helped Trump so much, I mean, think of it. Trump debated Joe Biden, and Biden did so horribly that it set off a chain of events that got Biden out of the race. That's how good the debate against Joe Biden on June 27th was for Donald Trump. So clearly there is upside if Trump will do well. And he's just going to not even show up? Something is wrong. Something seems very wrong. This is not the alpha male powerful energy that Trump and his followers claim that he has. So the risks to Trump not showing up are significant. I'm hoping, from a personal standpoint, I want to see them on that stage together. I'm hoping that he does debate, but he is very much setting things up not to. And another sign that Donald Trump is going completely off kilter is the fact that he's all of a sudden, despite the fact that he has a financial stake in Truth Social, which is failing, suddenly back on Twitter, agit tweeting. And I want to talk a little bit about that next. I love my Helix sleep mattress. I've been sleeping on Helix mattresses for years now, which is why I asked them to be a sponsor. You actually take their famous sleep quiz, takes just a few minutes to answer questions about your sleep preferences, body type, sleep position, whether you have back pain. and Helix will match you with a mattress that's perfect for you, which is really unique and helpful because a lot of people don't know where to start when buying a mattress. I certainly didn't. Their newest collection of mattresses, called Helix Elite, come with a built-in Glaciotex layer to keep you cool at night, an extra layer of foam for pressure relief, and thousands of extra microcoils for best-in-class support and durability. All of their mattresses ship right to your door, totally free. They come with a 10 or 15-year warranty, and you get 100 nights to decide if you like it. My audience also gets a whopping 20% off all orders, plus 2 free pillows. Go to helixsleep.com/Pacman and enter code HelixPartner20 at checkout. The link is down below.